Okay, so actually, Rudy over at Alaska Prepper mentioned this, and I want people to know this also, and pointing out America's 14 forgotten presidents before Washington, or George Washington, as you know, the president, because he didn't take office until 1789. So, Peyton Randolph, Henry Middleton, John Hancock, also died in a duel, Henry Lawrence, John Jay, Samuel Huntington, Thomas McKeans. You don't say Thomas, you say Tom's McKean because that's the way they say it. John Hanson, Os Boudifat, which is really, I think, French, and Thomas Mifflin, Richard Henry Lee, also a relative of you know who, and Nathan Gorham, Arthur St. Clair, another, and then Cyrus Griffin, and then came along George Washington, sworn in at April 30th, 1789. But you see, there's the Declaration of Independence in July 4th, 1776. The first Constitution, the Articles of Confederation, March 1 through 1789, which contained the Articles of Confederation of the Ten Amendments. Then you had the Treaty of Paris, signed in France, September 3rd, 1783. Then the Treaty of Paris Proclamation ratified in Annapolis, Maryland, which is where our Navy actually trains, and that's where you go to be an officer if you're going to go to the academy. January 14th, 1784, and then the second Constitution effective March 4th, 1789, and then comes in George Washington. So this country has had more than just the presidents that they name, and it has more than what they tell you. But why don't they teach you this history? Why don't they want you to know this? Why? That's a question you can answer on yourself. I'll leave the link below in the links category at the bottom of the description. You can thumb through this because this actually has the history and the life of each president that we ever had before George Washington was called the first president. And thanks for the shout out, Rudy, because I forgot about this stuff a long time ago. And most people don't know this. And I want people to know the history of our country before George Washington, before we had President 55, 54, whatever it is. I want them to know about the presidents that served in this country because this history is not taught, and this history should be taught. So America's 14 forgotten presidents before Washington. Here you go, folks. And I'm happy to show this to you. And I hope you have a good day. Thumbs up and happy life.